If you're in a rush and you don't want to watch this whole review, I'll sum this up for you very quickly. Future futures his way through a Future album called Future. What's up, everyone? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But right now, this is going to be a quick, to-the-point rant review for Future's new album called Future. Now, I did listen through this album a couple of times and take some notes here and there, but the reason I'm ranting this is because there's not a whole lot to really be said about this. I mean, you know exactly what you're going to get from Future. And for some reason, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Future is, he's an Atlanta MC who's known for his trap music where he auto-croons over these bassy, heavy banging beats. And that's exactly what you're going to get on this one, as well as a couple of wavy and hazy tracks, which I will talk about a bit later in this review. And then when it comes to the content, you're getting that typical trap shit about trapping, money, materialism, bitches, and drugs. So it all wears thin pretty damn quickly because this is 17 tracks, it's about an hour long, and man, there are 0 features on this album. And I actually think that really hurts it because Future is not the type of MC who can really hold a project down on his own like that, in my opinion. I mean, I do give him credit for having some nice melodies here and there, some funny bars, some catchy lines, some meme-worthy lines, and, you know, even some decent flows, but he's not really saying too much. There's nothing out of the ordinary really with what he's doing on here. He's just sticking in his lane, and without the features, it does get very redundant very quickly. It's just, there is very little variance on this project, man. Everything just sounds pretty much exactly like what you expect a Future project to sound like. So if you're a diehard Future fan, you're either gonna love this because it's just what you want, or you might be thinking to yourself, damn, all these projects Future put out and he's still making the same sound, he's not mixing the shit up a bit, this is starting to get old. For myself, I'm just in the middle. Like, I'm not a hip-hop elitist, I'm not one of these people who thinks that Future has killed hip-hop, he's ruining the game, man, we gotta get him out of here. Because I can appreciate some bangers here and there, some of his flows and melodies, like I said, there are things about him that I can appreciate. And even on this album, there are a couple of tracks that I like. Obviously, Mask Off is a quick standout because you get this flute production on some Legend of Zelda type of shit. It's just very wavy. And those wavier tracks, which I brought up earlier in the review, are some of my favorite moments, including on When I Was Broke, where we get this gentle piano production from Zaytoven, and Future goes kind of deep as he spits about coming up from the sewer and having this girl who didn't leave him when he was broke. So that track was another wavy one. It has a bit of emotion in it. And another song that does go kind of deep is a song, Feds Did a Sweep, because here Future is talking about some of the homies that he lost, not to death, but because they got caught up in the streets and they got locked up. So I actually like Future when he's coming with those style of tracks. I just think it's a nice change from the bass heavy bangers that are all over this project, because you know what? I don't think these beats are trash. Like, I definitely don't think these bangers are bad, but it's just the same thing you've heard from Future so many times that it's hard to really care. Same flows, same melodies, same content, same producers, same styles. And I know a lot of rappers come with the same sound and content and styles. I understand that, but a lot of rappers also mix it up a bit. Even for just one example, you could look at YG, who on his last album was actually mixing up with some political content, some storytelling, and more on there. And it's not that I expect Future to be this great social commentator, but god damn, man, it's just the same thing over and over and over. And I know he does have quite a fan base. He's put together quite a collection of mixtapes and albums in his discography, but to me personally, I think DS2 is still his best work, man. It just came at the right time, had a lot of bangers, meme-worthy lines. I mean, the Gucci flip-flops, that whole thing. I think it was just his best work overall. And I do think that this is some of his better work, but still, just at this point in his career, like, it's just hard for me to care. I feel like he is really a quantity over quality artist. So with an album like this, that's 17 tracks, just him, same old shit, I'm just going to go through it, pick out 3 or 4 tracks that I like, including the song Might As Well, which is another one of the wavier, almost jazzy type of tracks. You know what? I do like a couple songs here. I'll take a couple, but for 17 tracks, it's just the same shit, man. There's not much more I can really even say about this. I mean, I did think about giving this a 3, because you know what? I didn't hate any song on here, and it's all right, but I'm feeling it more at a 2.5 out of 5, because it really is just, it's just so samey. Like, I'm bored of this already. I listened through it, and I was starting to get bored, and even after a couple more listens where I was really trying to give this a chance to take more from it and have more to talk about, I really don't get a lot of talking points out of this. Although, you know, some people will point out how you're going to get some bars aimed at Scottie Pippen because of that whole fiasco where he was messing around with his wife. There's also a line on here about how he'll grab the pussy like Donald, but I don't know, man. This is not a great album to me. 2.5 out of 5 feels fair. People who think this is trash, I totally would understand. It's nothing new. People who love it, I would totally understand you as well, because it is what it is. It's just bangers, some wavy tracks, just something fun to put on and bang. But myself, I'm just in the middle, because I understand both of you guys, man, and I feel kind of, you know, this way and kind of that way. Like, I'm bored of it, but I like a couple tracks. So, you know what? It is what it is. This was a rant. I know I'm all over the place, but hey, man, that's how it goes when you don't have much to say about a project. So check it out for yourself if you haven't, and hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts to let me know what you think, because I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say. Now, you also want to make sure that you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and of course, man, you got to subscribe to my channel and click like on that Facebook page. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.